Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So today I'm going to walk you through a project of Uncle Craig's and Doc's, kind of the replacement for scoops. All of you guys that kind of remember from all the previous videos a long time ago, we talked about scoops and all the problems scoops were having and how we were chasing a new steering gearbox and we were other issues that Scoops has. And for those of you that are just tuning in, Doc will throw up a picture somewhere about this point right here of Scoops. Scoops is my 1964 Case W5 wheel loader I bought years and years ago when we were still doing salvage work, just the two of us, just me and Doc and Junior Mint. And she served us well for many, many years, but she's old and she's wore out and she's impossible to get parts for. And we thought about for a long time about replacing her, but Doc is really attached to her. Like, it's like sad attached to her, like scary attached to her. Doc really loves Scoops. And he's the only one that can drive her. He's the only one that can get her to cooperate because he's like down to a pair of vice grips for a steering wheel now, and it's a lot of cussing and it's a circus when he goes to drive it. So this is something me and Joe bought on an auction up by Cheney, Kansas. It is an Osawatomie, Wasapotami, I don't know. I can never say it, and I never will be able to. It's just leave it alone. It's a 770 wheel loader. Mustang is really, it's a Mustang. Mustang built them for him. Uncle's done a bunch of work. Let's go over what he's done, because this is going to be the new replacement for Scoops around here. It's going to do the work that Scoops used to do. So, firstly, let's talk about this fine, wonderful steering hoses. Those were some high quality steering hoses. Those had lots of life left. Tons of life left. Oh my God. So those are all new and replaced. The rubber is getting replaced, but we kind of have to do it weirdly, like one tire at a time. If you kind of look at what we're working with, they're going from this to that. And what's that costing, Craig?
All would be about $1,200.
So about $1,200 for
$300
$300 a
a tire.
tire. Mounted. So, and then if you come over here, Doc, we got the new hoses replaced in there, and that's all done. We need to get in here, and we got a bunch of filters to get put in over time, which we're going to work on here. I don't know exactly what. So it runs on, and I've showed you in I think a previous video when we did a walk through the lot, that it runs on a 4-cylinder Ford motor. They've had the motor running, but the hydraulics need to be primed, which is going to be right up Doc's alley, because Doc has actually done it before. So on a one when he was still in college. So he's the only one that knows what in the hell he's doing here. So without Doc, we're going to be a little lost. But are we waiting to do that till we get the tires and it's all level and stuff? Or are we wanting to do that? I know you got all the oil bought. We got 4 buckets of oil for it and stuff.
We want to get the hydraulic oil put in it first. Make sure and then we'll see if we can get the engine, get it to start, and cross our fingers that everything works right. And then once we get that going, I'll finish replacing the tires.
Finish replacing the tires after that. So, did you get these to hold air on this side?
Joe did.
Joe got them to hold air.
That one didn't hold everything.
Hold long enough to get it off.
Just enough to get it off.
Yeah, hold long enough to get it unloaded. So, and then we got all the tin work.
Most
All the tin work, or we don't need all the tin work because it's going to be a farm machine and stuff. Do you think the forks off of scoops would work on this thing, Doc?
I don't know, to be honest, because I don't really think so, because this thing is different than scoops, because
In a lot of ways.
you pull this pin here,
Oh, it does have a
and
quick attach.
this connects, and it kind of like a quick
So
connect
we-
type system here.
We can build a quick attach deal for it, can't we?
Probably.
So we can get a set of forks, and it has an auxiliary area, so we could get a grappler. We could have a grappler for this thing.
Don't tell Christopher.
We won't tell Christopher because he'll want to start doing scrap again, and we don't need to do that. That's Joe's world, not ours. So, but hopefully, but yeah, so oil's over there, 4 buckets of it, kind of working on it in spare time. I see a hose that probably needs to be replaced because it looks pretty bad. It runs from the gauge there down.
the vacuum gauge,
Is that just a vacuum gauge?
vacuum hose.
Okay. Have you got through the hydraulic hoses yet, or? And then I'm sure once we get this pressured up and start running it, we'll start blowing some hydraulic hoses. Well, and you were worried about it not wanting to wiggle any? The locks are set. The travel locks are set.
But this should be independent from. As long as it's a hydraulic, it should.
It's on the side, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it has a horn. Wonder if that works.
We'll find out. We'll have to do another video.
We'll have to do some more videos. So this is just kind of an introduction to the project. It's like 96% humid out here today. So I was like, guys, let's kind of work on it today. And everybody was like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." So I don't blame them. So, but I wanted to introduce you guys to the project, what was going on. So when this shows up later on in a video, you guys are not like, where in the hell did that come from? You all kind of know where it came from. So, but this is, and I know some of you remember it because some of you asked about it, is it going to be for sale and stuff? And it was coming up for sale. We were going to sell it, but I started talking to Daniel and Craig, and we decided, you know, with the way scoops were, and I got a bunch of tractors sitting out here that are still waiting on people to pick up, that claimed them from the cleanup all the way back in March, which is now what, 17, 18, was January when all that stuff came out of there, that haven't come pick them up. And I was like, well, I was going to have to bring the forklift over here. The hopes is to have this up and going if those people ever do come pick up those tractors, that we can use this to load those tractors out. We can also do some unloading, and we got some cleanup around here. I got some big brush piles in the back over there. I don't know if you can see behind the loader in there that got to be burned off. It's been about 2 years now since we made them, so they're probably dry enough to burn, that need to disappear. That'll open up a bunch of space. You know, still getting the old farmstead cleaned up and stuff. You know, got to make more room for tractors. So, or what?
Hey everyone. Join Dave and I August 26th, which is a Saturday at 9 a.m. for the Keating Tractor Show in Liberal, Kansas, where we will be celebrating the 100-year anniversary of the John Deere D. Festivities will start at 9 in the morning and go through 5 in the evening. After 5, there is a concert across the street at the VFW. Those festivities are going to include, but not be limited to, of course, the Antique Tractor Show. We're going to have a cornhole tournament. There is a $1,000 prize and no entry fee, so it's free to enter. We will have food, craft vendors, bouncy houses, face painting, tractor rides, things to keep the kiddos busy. So again, please come out and join us on Saturday, August 26th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Liberal for the Keating Tractor Show as Dave and I celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the John Deere D. Hope to see you there.
But yeah, so we've been working on this for a while. It's going to be very interesting. But like I said, this is just kind of an introduction video of what's been going on, what we're doing, and we're going to get into it some more, a little bit deeper. Hopefully Doc and me can be out here when we do the first fire up of this thing and get the hydraulic fluid and all that in it and see if we can't make this thing run. So, but anyways, guys, that is the Osawatomie, whatever in the hell it is, Mustang 770 wheel loader that is going to replace scoops. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming in and thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do. And we will catch you guys later on. Thank you so much.